Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm Kelly Thomas, the Crochet Profit Queen, and I'm going to show you how you can make a living from your crochet while avoiding the burnout and being able to make what you want and when you want. Have you signed up to the Crochet Business School newsletter yet? Don't forget to do that now at crochetbusinessschool.com/subscribe and get tips and free resources straight to your inbox. You don't have to do this alone. So when you're having a solo business, that is, you are the only person working in that business, it can feel quite lonely. You have no one to bounce ideas onto who have, that invested interest. Friends and family are great, but if they have no business experience or no crochet ambitions, their advice isn't always what we hope. Their supportiveness isn't quite what we need. It's quite easy to feel isolated, like you're the only person doing this type of thing, and you begin wondering whether you just have ambitions that are too big for your boots. That maybe you have unrealistic expectations. Maybe this isn't what you're suited to. Maybe you just don't have the talent. All these things can go through our minds. So, unless you have someone else who is also building a business on their own, or have friends who are in management and can see how all this works, you can feel like it's just you. Like you have no one to turn to, and it's quite a lonely place. It's so helpful having someone to bounce ideas off, having someone who understands what it is you're trying to achieve, who understands that, yes, it is possible, we just got to get things set up right. And that can be quite hard to find. But once you do find it, it is so good. Having someone to bounce ideas off, who can pick up on ideas that maybe you haven't seen, who can say, hang on a second, have you thought of this? It can do wonders for how quickly you find success. We can get so caught up in our own little world that we almost can't see the forest for the trees. We can get bogged down in details rather than step back and see the big picture. We often lose sight of what we've already achieved and how well we're actually doing. We can be our own worst enemies by ourselves. So having someone or a community that you can either just vent or ask for ideas, ask for support, ask, do you think I'm on the right track? Do you think this is a good idea? Can you think of any ideas to help me with this? It's so useful. And it's one of the reasons that I have a Facebook community for my membership, the Hookers Academy. Because being able to connect with your fellow crochet business owners, it can be so useful. Not only for business advice, but also so you have friends on the same journey as you. Your fellow crochet business owners are not your competition. They can be your biggest cheerleaders. There is enough business out there for everyone. We don't need to feel that we're competing with others because everyone's got a different niche. Everyone's got a different angle. Everyone is looking for the audience in different places. There is more than enough to go around. And so connecting with other crochet business owners can be and is a great asset. Because we don't want to feel alone doing this. We don't want to feel isolated. We want to be part of something bigger. We want friends who understand what we're doing. We want to connect with others who are on the same journey, and you can, give everyone a big cheer on, because it's so satisfying to see others doing this as well. Even if they're steps ahead of you, you get to see what is possible. And for those who are steps behind you, you can say, look at me, this is what I've achieved already. You can do it, keep on going. And it gives an amazing sense of satisfaction to be able to help others as well. And it's all part of a community. It's having that opportunity to kind of get things out of our brains and get perspective on it is really useful. Last week, I had a one-to-one with a business coach. And, even coaches have coaches because we all need this perspective put in place for us. And she took my business plan and helped me get perspective on it. And having that big picture and her giving me suggestions of things I can do, ways I can go, and she had tidbits of information I didn't have, looking at ways to boost my podcast and move that forward. This one you're listening to was really useful because others know things you don't. Having someone say, hold on a minute, have you seen all of this in kind of perspective? And you go, well, no, because you don't. You're so caught up in the detail that it can be very hard to take a step back and see the whole thing, see where the gaps are, see what you are not capitalizing on so much. And having that does wonders. I mean, my session with this coach was only for an hour, and yet I came away feeling so enthusiastic, brimming with ideas. It was amazing because it's just not something you usually do when you're working by yourself. You are caught up in your own mind, your own ideas, and having someone just come in and have that bit of input, it can really spark off new ideas and it can re-inject that enthusiasm that maybe drops off when you are working so hard on all these little details everywhere. I mean, I came away with 3 pages of notes in my notebook and about 15 new podcast ideas. It was brilliant. But I also know that one-to-one coaching is not available for everyone right now because it is an investment. Taking someone's one-to-one time, you do need to pay for that. And it's just you, it's an investment to make. But I would definitely recommend it at some point because it can be really well worth it if you're stuck in a rut. But if you cannot do one-to-one coaching at this point, then group communities are fantastic. I mean, you could even create your own and just find a circle of, small business owners that you trust and just have a community where you can bounce things off each other. If you're all enthusiastic and you're all willing to commit to the concept, just having a group of friends to do this with can be an amazing thing. But if you want more, say, professional help, there are group coaching programs, there are memberships that you can join to help you with this. But I would say that it's as long as you find the fit for you, that fits with both what you are looking for, that you feel comfortable with, that you feel that you're getting the support with, it doesn't matter if it's a free or paid option, as long as you get what you need so you don't feel like you're doing it alone, so that you can get some support, so that you can help with get ideas and keep that enthusiasm and the idea creation going. Doing things alone can be hard, but knowing that you have a community or a coach to help you, on your way, and even if it's just like a little tip of an idea, even if it's just to say, you're doing great, we think that's a great idea, we think you can do fantastically with that, just hearing that helps you a great deal. Sometimes you just need that little boost in your confidence to keep moving forward. Because let's not forget, this business thing is hard. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But it can be hard work, especially in the beginning. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot of pieces to put in place, and you can sort of feel like you're on the never ending hamster wheel trying to go somewhere. So, having someone or a group of people who can give you that boost can be really helpful, just to give you that nudge to keep going and re-inject the life back into things. So you don't have to do this alone. Just because you are the only person working in your business doesn't mean that you cannot bounce ideas off others. It doesn't mean that you cannot go and find these support groups that are out there. I mean, I have my own community inside the Hookers Academy, my membership. If you want to check it out, the link is in the show notes. But the Facebook group is there for my members so that they can come and chat, so they can come and ask questions, so they can support each other on. And that is a really valuable asset if you make use of it. But find the community that works for you. Even if it's just another friend that you can chat with occasionally and bounce ideas off each other, give each other a boost, having that support network is incredibly useful, and I would argue vital in keeping things moving, in keeping you on track, and just being able to reinvigorate that enthusiasm so you keep generating the ideas so that you can keep creating that content and give you that boost. It really is that valuable. So I hope that's given you some ideas. And of course, I have my free Facebook group. You are very welcome to join us. The link is in the show notes, and you can post your questions there. You can post your ideas there and get the opinion of your fellow crocheters. So thank you for listening, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.